Hello guys, welcome back, and if this is your first time here, my name is Noemi. So my hair is a little crazy because I just wore a hat. Things are a little busy over here. We replaced the doors and we did other projects, so I will share this with you later on. So for today I was thinking to make a Christmas marathon. So whatever Christmas related cleaning I had last year, I just put it into one video, so that way you can play it continuously. And I'm going to have a new video for next, but for now I hope you're going to enjoy this Christmas marathon. Hello guys, welcome back. So this is the day when I'm wrapping up everything for the Scan Fair, and I'm putting everything into boxes, and basically I just wanted to get everything done ahead of time so I can do the cooking, and just the rest of the things needs to get done anyway, either if it's Scan Fair or not. So I packed up everything and I just started to do the cleaning part. So I wanted to get ready this room for the holidays because we want to bring in the Christmas tree, and we want to decorate that tonight. So that's why I'm going to do a little bit of a dusting in that area, and I'm going to start with my computer that really needed a good sweep on the monitor, and I just use the water and the rubbing alcohol mixture. This is the first time I tried it on it and it worked so well. I really liked that. And I also doing some dusting as well because when I edit I always munch on something, so I have some crumbs that ends up in the keyboard, and I really love this tiny brush. I don't know where I have this from but it works so well. And after that I just go over, and that's my shoes. I have a tendency to leave my shoes everywhere. I just jump in and out from my shoes, so I cleaned up that, and I'm just doing some dusting in that cabinet.
Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door.
Okay guys, so this is the area where I'm struggling to keep alive plants. So I have this artificial one for now, and I think for on the longer term because this room faces towards the north, so we get no sun in that area, so there's no way I can keep alive any kinds of plants here. But I really kind of like the look of that artificial one, so that will keep me happy there.
Snowflakes as they're falling down, and follow Rudolph all across the town. Later we meet under the mistletoe, while Santa's busy saying ho ho ho. We're feeling joy.
When I clean our unfinished wood furniture, I just like to spray on the rag, not on the furniture, and that's how I remove the dust.
And later we warm up by the fireplace.
And since I was on the roll, I cleaned my phone as well, which is a good thing because especially on the winter, this is something I touch very often, so I don't want to get sick. I like to keep it clean.
To wish us all a Merry Christmas Day.
Decorating for Christmas is an ongoing business for me. I never run out of ideas. I like to change things around and just to adjust, and that's what I did. I just finished the window decoration.
Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard.
I like to stay on top of the entrance because this is where we enter and put our things. If I don't put away things quickly, it can pile up very fast. I give this room a quick vacuuming because this is where we're going to have our tree tonight. If you enjoy this video, I would love to have you here as a subscriber, so make sure you don't miss my next video. So if you will tap the bell, you will get notified soon as I upload. I've got a question under my last video in the comment section. How do I clean and keep clean this brush part of the vacuum cleaner? And it's very simple with this vacuum cleaner because I just detach this long part of it and I just simply vacuum it off. Sometimes I have to help it with my hands if it's really stuck between the bristles, but otherwise it's very easy to just vacuum it off. Usually bedroom is the room where I like to start to do the tidy up and the cleaning, but today I was just determined to finish up all the scan fair related things so I can just move on, and that's why I just put it for later to do this room. Even on the busiest days, I like to make my bed. It's very simple, it's very easy to make, but I like to do that because at night I know I will love this feeling. When I come to the room, it will be welcoming and just calming. Also, a very quick tidy up in the closet will make a difference.
Thinking about what's happened to me from July up till now. Don't know where, don't know how. Lately I've come to realize that I can't see it in your eyes, so it's true. I'm so glad you feel it too. Nothing to hide but falling in love.
So this would be the disaster area, which is not bad at all. Like it was so much worse on Saturday. So today is Sunday as I'm recording this video. So my husband was home as well, so he was able to help with the dishes. But I'm telling you, Saturday was the most disaster in our home. But now we're trying to picking up the pieces so we can have a nice start on Monday.
We're falling in love. It's true, this part of the year has something in store for us. We're falling in love. Hey.
So while my husband is cleaning the dishes, I started to clean up the area where I worked the previous day, and I made this paper cut. Isn't that cute? It's got just houses, and it's not my design. It comes with the cutting machine that I have, but this is something that I like to put in the window as a decoration.
To me it's perfectly clear, we're falling in love. It's true, this part of the year
I was doing my art, I pretty much messed up this table. I got some golden paint on it, and first I thought I have to use some kind of a strong thing to remove it, but guys, the Mr. Clean Magic Eraser worked so well. I was so surprised. I mean, I know it works great on spots, but even it erased that paint.
That's right.
So this table originally is in the living room where our Christmas tree will go, and plus I put this into the kitchen so that way it was an easier setup for me. It was more time efficient because I was able to cook and doing other things while I was just keeping my eye on my cutting machine, and when I had a free moment I just sewed a little bit. So that's how I did the preparing, and now I remove the table because that way I can just pick up every itty bitty papers that is left on the floor. Since my vacuum cleaner was already plugged in and I can reach the bathroom, I did a quick vacuum in there as well. If something can get out of control in this house, that would be the kitchen, hands down. I do cook a lot, we love to eat, and we make tons of foods from scratch and just whole foods. So that means a lot of cooking and food preparing. So that's just something that we just wanted to tackle, to get all the dishes clean and just basically have everything off of the countertop. I love this cooktop so much. This is definitely one of my favorite things in this kitchen. So when we moved into this house, we remodeled the whole thing, just my husband and I. And one of the things that we got, this was off of Craigslist. So that was a used cooktop and it didn't look good. And since I'm using this Mr. Clean Eraser and the dish soap, it was just getting cleaner and cleaner, and finally now I can tell it's really clean and shiny and just crispy looking. So even if it's used, we can work on it with the regular cleaning, so it will achieve a very nice shiny surface. Finally we can see the countertop. So I have this lots of honey because I'm going to make a honey cookie that we're going to hang on the tree. And if you want to see how we decorate our tree, I am going to post a video on my other channel, The Simple Living with Scandish Home, and I already posted there a decorate with me video. So far we love the silicone sponge, and the reason I love that, besides it cleans very well, that I don't have to repurchase sponges like before. When I was buying just the regular sponges, I had to replace them weekly, and then I got some stronger ones that was replaced by monthly, but this one actually it lasts a longer time. Stay till the end because I will share with you guys the bloopers and the outtakes. If you like videos like that, you can just click on the icon that will pop up on the screen. Thank you for watching. Bye! Wait.
Is that fair?
Yeah, there's nothing there. There you go. There csak nem lesz benne.
Majd így ezért leülök és úgy török ebben.
Jó, megy. Good morning, you guys! So for the today cleaning inspiration, I'm going to clean the whole entire house. We have holiday coming up and I'm getting ready for the scan fair. That means all kinds of disaster can be in this home because I'm not going to have that much time to clean. So I'm going to clean everything as much as possible and I physically can to prepare for this busy time. First thing first, so I started with making a big breakfast for my boys and I, so I can have a good energy to clean the whole house. I start with the bedroom because I want to wash the sheets, so this is the first thing I want to put into the washing machine so while it cleans I can get other things done. Before I take off the sheet, I like to clean that light fixture, and I tried this duster, but let me tell you, it didn't work, so I switched to a rag. I am going to use this homemade cleaner, and it's an all-purpose cleaner, and I just use a dish soap, essential oil. You can find the recipe down below in the description box or you can go onto my website. I like to open our windows even in a bad weather too, even just for 10 minutes to clear out the air. It's so important to have a fresh air, especially in the bedroom. I'm getting a lot of questions about our sheet. It's a linen one, and yes, we love it so much. It's really nice to sleep in and it's very easy to clean. I can just wash it on a hot cycle. The other question that I'm getting a lot, that's what I use for washing the sheets and just the laundry, and that is Charlie soap. I find based on my research that is the safest to use, and I just really love the result that I get with it. While the sheet is getting cleaned, I am going to dust the side tables and the rest of the room. I gave a quick vacuum to the mattress as well. It just makes it nice and fresh. And also I started to tidy up the room. The clothes that we left out, I just started to put away everything and just fixing up the closet a little bit. Soon I have to do some decluttering in my closet. I have to go through on my clothes. I like to fold on the ironing board because it's just so much more convenient. It's just easier on my back and the clothes are not slippery as I fold them. These hooks are helping me keep the room tidy because I can just hang things quickly there if I want them out of the way. We have this air purifier for about a year and a half and I love this so much. It helps to keep the air clean in our bedroom. As you can tell, there's so many dust around it, so I forgot to clean this for a while, so I have to take care of that, so make sure we're going to have a clean air. It's very quick to clean the floor with this dry mop. I have this in my Amazon store if you are interested in it. But I've been using this for long years and I can just vacuum it off all the dust and I can just reuse it and it just picks up all the dirt. Most of the time when I drink tea, I like to put some turmeric and ginger in there because it's very anti-inflammatory and it just makes me feel better. For next, I am going to wash the boys' sheet and they are doing a great job to taking it off and putting it back on. Except the duvet cover, I'm gonna do that for them. But usually I don't clean them on the same day with our sheet. I like to just do it on a separate day so it's easier on me. But today I was determined to clean the whole entire house so I can just cook all day next day for Thanksgiving. For next, I am going to start to clean the bathroom and I like to use this dish soap and vinegar mixture. It's 50% of vinegar, 50% of dish soap and I love how it works. And additionally, I like to use in the toilet bowl some baking soda. And outside of the toilet, I like to use that rubbing alcohol and water mixture. I decided I am going to give a quick wash to the bottom part of the top. So I'm not going to do the tiles, but the bottom part, this is the main area where we get all those soap scums. So I'm going to scrub this off with my new sponge. So I give a try on the top, and let me tell you, I think the brush that I used previously works so much better and faster. So I'm going to keep this to clean the sink, but for the top I'm going to keep continuously to use the brush that I previously shown you guys in my other videos. So to give you guys an honest feedback, this brush sponge, I just love this so much on the sink, both in the kitchen sink and in the bathroom sink. I think this is the easiest and fastest way to use something to just get the job done fast. For final touch, I like to wipe off all the water off of the sink so it will look beautiful and shiny. I like to dry outside of the bathroom very often this shower curtain, so that way it will have a longer life. And for next, I only have left to clean the floor. The next project for the boys is to clean up their table where they like to play with the Legos, and this is something that we do about once in a week, so they don't have to clean up every single day, just once a week. Then we can vacuum off all the dust and they can just keep continue with their new projects. And at the same time, when we clean the table, we like to clean the floor as well. We used to have a lots of Legos on the floor, but since we had this two giant table, basically the kids have a place where they can just tinkering around, so they don't have to use the floor, and it's much easier to clean the room. I am so excited. I can hardly wait when we bring in the Christmas tree. We already went up to the mountains and we cut out our tree, and that video will be coming up on my vlog channel if you wanna see it. And I'm just very excited for all the holidays that are coming up. I just washed the floor not a long time ago in the whole entire house. I'm just going to give a quick vacuuming to all these areas. This is one of the area that needs to be cleaned every day. We get a lots of crumbs underneath the table, and also the table needs to be cleaned several times a day. The boys' sheet is ready, so I'm just going to put on the duvet cover, the fitted sheet, and the pillowcases will be their chore to do that, but I'm helping them with the duvet cover. The weather outside was so stormy and windy. I was so glad I was inside. It just makes me even more cozy at home when we have a weather like that outside. So I just really trying to just enjoy the warmth of the water as I wash the dishes. And this is me when I confused because I can't find a little brush for the straw. I was looking for everywhere and it was actually on the countertop. It blended in because it has the same color. To clean the kitchen sink, I'm going to use this silicone sponge that I have in my Amazon store as well. It's just very inexpensive and it has a longer lifespan than any other sponges that I have tried before. So I really like this fact, and also it cleans very nicely. And I like to use again the vinegar and this soap mixture. I don't know if you saw that flash, but the power almost went out from the storm. To have a shiny cooktop, I like to use dish soap and vinegar. Again, it works everywhere. It has such a good power to clean, and it just dissolves all the grease and grimes, and it just really makes that squeaky clean. I am getting ready my kitchen for the next day when I'm going to do a bunch of cooking for Thanksgiving. So I have everything already set. My husband picked up everything from the grocery store. So I really like to cook in a clean kitchen. It just makes it easier and stress-free. So for next, I'm going to put on the sheet in our bedroom, and I'm going to show you how I like to do this and what is the easiest way for me to do it. And one of them is to have the tag always on one side, so that way I remember to put it on the right side, so make sure it goes on for the first time as the way I want to. And for next, to put on the duvet cover, I just like to lay down the insert that goes in there, the blanket, and then on the top of that, inside out, I'm going to put the duvet cover on top of it and just fix the four corners with this little tie. And then as it has the opening, I'm just going to grab the corners and pull that through, so that way I don't have to wrestle with anything. It's so easy. This is the fastest way. I've been trying to find a good way to do this all these years, so finally this is the method that works for me the best. Stay till the end. I have some bloopers and outtakes on the end of this video. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Bye! Na ne hagyd abba, táncolja tovább. Ezért csináld a safolt.
Azt nem tudom nézni.
Ezek.
Oké.
Hi you guys, welcome back. So for the today cleaning video, I had the scan fair over the weekend. That means it was tons of work, a lot of fun too, but it was a lot of work. We did the setup on Friday and we had Saturday and Sunday as for the scan fair. So what can I say? There's a lot to clean up, and as we got home we were so that tired, but I needed to pick up some things because I was sold out on Saturday on the garland, so I had to create more on Saturday night on the evening, and this is what I left behind. You guys going to see that. And that's what I started to pick up on Sunday, just a little bit, just to not to spread it around in the house, all those itty bitty paper pieces. And so what you're going to see now is 2 days of very slow picking up the pieces. So this is right after the show. We just took down all the setup, and I'm still wearing the apron. And I gave myself 10 minutes of sitting, and I was thinking, if I'm not going to get up and do it now, I'm not gonna be able to do it. So I just counted to 5, and I just bolted and I started to do it. And I'm cleaning off the table because we need to eat dinner anyway. And my boys weren't home yet, so we had friends who were dropping them off later on, so I wanted to fix the house before they came home so we can eat, and just not to spread all those little itty bitty papers that we have everywhere. It's kind of like a confetti. It looked like my house had a rubble or something. And I'm showing here I broke a needle that was still on the table. One of the things that I love about creating these garlands is they fit into a small space, but also I don't make a garbage that cannot be recycled. It's all paper, so I can recycle all the leftovers. So that makes me a little bit feel better. So I put everything into a paper bag to take it out to the recycle bin. Usually when I work on these garlands, I like to clean it up right after I was finished, but yesterday night it was so crazy. I was done in the middle of the night so I refused to clean up, but I really wanted to do it today because it is everywhere in the house. It's on the toilet seat, it's in the bedroom, everywhere. This is the area where we enter from the garage, and the previous day I was looking for my gloves and this is what I left there. So I'm cleaning up those, I'm putting back the bag and everything into its place. Okay, I'm going to warm up some stuffed cabbage. I can't take it anymore. You can see me now in a comfortable clothes. I was so happy to change after this long weekend, and my husband was unloading the car. We have all these setup items in there, so he was working on that, and I started to warm up one of the food that I made previously. So I was preparing for this weekend. I made a bunch of food, so at least I didn't have to cook, and we had some nice meal. We just had to warm it up. I wanted to get done as much as possible before I sit down to eat, because I knew once I'm going to sit down, I'm never gonna be able to get up. So that was my goal, to do as much as possible before this stuffed cabbage will be warmed up, and then after I can rest and continue the next day.
That I can see it in your eyes, so it's true. I'm so glad you feel it too. Nothing to hide, we're falling in love. To me it's perfectly clear, we're falling in love. It's true, this part of the year has something in store for us. We're falling in love. Summer ended, but we did not. We started something, this thing that we got grew stronger. Each day we're together, all the way, oh, we're falling in love. To me it's perfectly clear, we're falling in love. It's true, this part of the year has something in store for us.
So this is the next morning, and I was expecting that I'm gonna be a lot more energetic, but nope. I was still feeling tired, but at least it was so much better than the previous day. So I'm slowly picking up the pieces, and I'm just bringing in that we used for the setup, and I like to just use things that I can create a multi-purpose for them. And this is this beans. I keep the out of season items in there, but also I like to use this for my setup when I do a market, and it has been very helpful to have these, and I'm just putting everything back to its place. So here's a thing for you guys that I've experienced since we moved into the smaller house. It is very fast to clean, that's for sure, but in my honest opinion, it has the same amount of dirt as the bigger house. It just spreads out there. So since we moved into a smaller house, it definitely much faster to clean up, but I have to do more often. As you can see, I didn't do it in the last couple of days, and that's how much dirt we have gathered since then. So it's amazing how much it counts if I sweep up the floor every second day or every day. It depends on how much I can do, but it really definitely shows, and it's just so much quicker if I keep up with the household, but I couldn't, so I have a lot more to do today. So I started to clean the floor in the living room as well, because there was a high traffic on the weekend as we came home and we just left in a hurry. So we had so many little leaf and pine needles and just all kinds of dirt, and I just gave a very quick clean to this floor. I had lots of catch up to do with the laundry as well, because I like to do a load a day, but since we had such a busy time, I just couldn't get around that. So I started to do the laundry. I had a dark load, and for next I just had the white as well, because there's just always, you know, something that needs to be washed. As the dark load got done in the dryer, I've got done the washing in the washing machine with the whites, and I just started to put out the ones that I like to air dry, and the rest of them just went into the dryer. So I ran out of the rubbing alcohol, and I'm just going to use the vinegar. So it's the same ratio, 50% of water, 50% of vinegar. So instead of the rubbing alcohol, I just use the vinegar. That will work. And I'm going to start to clean the bathroom, and I'm not going to do a huge cleaning here, just the sink and the mirror, because it looked really bad. I just couldn't take it anymore. But I also wanted to get some rest that day. But this is something I wanted to get done just to feel better when I brush my teeth. I used dish soap and vinegar that I mixed together, 50% of vinegar, 50% of dish soap, and this is what I use with my silicone sponge. And I love this sponge because it's just lasts way longer than the other regular sponges, and it does the job very well. After the white load was done in the dryer, I just fold them up as well. And after that, we went to the post office because one of my subscribers just sent me a package and we wanted to see what's in it. So you guys going to see what we got in a very short time. If you like cleaning videos, I created a playlist and a specially designated one playlist just for a Christmas themed one. So you can just click on it, it will be on the screen. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you soon. Bye! Thank you so much, Susan. Thank you, thank you. We just love this. Thank you so much. Hey you guys, welcome back. And so for today I have a very Christmassy and just a very chill clean with me video for you as we get ready for the Christmas. So I had a few things that I wanted to take care of, but also Christmas is not about having a perfect home that is perfectly clean, so that's not the situation here. But as I get ready for Christmas, I have a few things to make it more festive, and this is what I'm going to share with you today. Taking care of my wooden plates was on my list. Christmas is coming or not, I had to do this anyway, so it was just a good occasion now to get it done. And I like to use coconut oil, and I got a few comments where people were saying to me that is not the best to use, and I understand that. However, I don't want to use any mineral oils because they are mostly petroleum based, so you can use them, but I don't want to have any of those in my food, so that's why I like to use the coconut oil. And so far I don't have any problem with that, so I will keep using it. Or maybe I'm thinking to buy the one that is refined and it's a liquid form. I forgot how is it called, but it's the same thing. It's made from coconut oil, and I will let you guys know how it will work, and I'm looking forward to try it. The best way to do this is to let it sit for 24 hours at least, but I didn't have that much time, so after a couple of hours I started to wipe it off with just a cloth, and then I used another one to take off all the leftover from the oil, and everything just looked so shiny and got back their colors beautifully. So I couldn't help myself to another project. It was just a little one. I wanted to make a little tablecloth that was reflecting more of a Christmas-ish color. Like I used some red, so I find this fabric that I liked so much because I think I can use this during the year on picnic as well. And I think this is just a classic one, a classic pattern, and I really love the cozy feeling that it gives to the table. So I wanted to have this for the Christmas, a little bit of a cozy and happy feeling to it, and I think that tablecloth did it. I bought in some branches from the pine tree. Actually that was the bottom of our Christmas tree, so I was able to recycle them and just use them up for further decorations. And I really love how this tablecloth goes with these wooden plates. It's just such a warm and cozy feeling that it gives me. This cute little star and heart shape are for tea, so it's a tea diffuser, and I thought it totally counts as an ornament on the table. We're going to make some tea anyway, and it also serves as a decoration as well because they just look so cute, and it's silver, so it's all the classic colors for the Christmas. When we celebrate the Christmas, I honestly guys, I don't worry about the house general. I like to clean up in the living room, especially under the tree. I like to clean the floor there, but the rest of that I just let it go. I like to bake and cook and just spend time with my family, and I can do the reset afterwards. But for today, I'm just going to do the floor in the living room. I also had an idea, and I don't know why I haven't thought about this last year. So we have a very little living room, so I moved the table to the kids' playroom just for the Christmas night, so we have a better space and a bigger space as we open the presents. I turned the rug as well, so that way it just feels a little bit bigger and we're going to have more space. To wrap the presents, I like to save on paper, so we like to reuse some bags that I sewed, and the one that I'm holding up now, my mom sewed this when I was a little kid, so it's been an old one, but it's still serving us so well, and I just made that one that you see right now. I made that last year, and my kids loves it too, so we can put the presents in there, and just in case, so make sure we don't expose the presents before we want to reveal them. I put everything in 2 bags, so make sure they don't see it in the opening.
Lately I've come to realize that I can see it in your eyes, so it's true. I'm so glad you feel it too. Nothing to hide, we're falling in love. To me it's perfectly clear, we're falling in love. It's true, this part of the year has something in store for us. We're falling in love. Summer ended, but we did not. We started something, this thing that we got grew stronger each day.
Thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys for all those lovely comments and those tons of love that I'm getting from you guys. It's so great to have you all here. It makes this community so special that you guys are so sweet, and I really wish you guys the best holidays ever, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.